Hello there. My name's Gwendolyn Davis. I work as a mind coach at Vitality Weight Loss and Wellness Center, and I'm a health coach and life coach. And it's the best thing ever. I just love my life and the things I'm doing. I love what I'm learning from the people I work with, and I love doing these videos to teach what I'm learning in hopes that it will help to make your life better because it's available. To get the results we want, it just requires a little bit of work, right? Yeah. So to get healthy habits, it's worth it. The time it takes for us to work and invest in ourselves, it's an investment in our future to take care of ourselves each day. One of the things that is foundational in taking care of ourselves and getting better health is sleep. So in this video, chapter 82, we're going to talk about mastering some sleep habits. So how are your sleep habits? Are they helping you get the sleep that you need? Some books recommend you need that 8 to 10 hours of sleep each night. Others, maybe 7's enough. So you're figuring out what works for you. Melatonin increases the effectiveness of the cells in our body that are fighting the infection. And in the book I was reading, it's helping to fight cancer cells. So yes, it's important to get enough melatonin, which again is produced while we're sleeping. Another thing that helps is to sleep in a cool, dark room because that triggers your body's mechanism to produce melatonin. So whatever you need to do that way. I know some people I work with, you have the night shift, so you're sleeping during the day. So you're figuring out ways to have a darker room and whatnot. All righty. It helps too to get direct sunshine when you wake up. Why? Because it helps with your circadian rhythm, which affects our sleep cycle. I learned that from Huberman Labs, listening to one of his podcasts where he talks about sleep and learning the importance of getting that direct sunlight every morning, just 5 minutes, first thing when you wake up. And it's so refreshing actually to go outside and do that. Another thing is to make sure you turn your electronics off an hour before you go to bed. That blue light just keeps us overstimulated. All right. When we have a lot of negative chatter and we're overthinking, that's when those brain dumps come in handy. Journal also helps. Just getting all that chatter off your brain, get it onto that piece of paper before you go to bed will really help to get better sleep. And then I've been learning more from the Buddhist method about the power of deep breathing. And they teach slow and steady. And so I watched one of his videos and he talks about 10 minutes before bed to breathe just light and slow. And you can just, do it while you're in bed. I like to count to 4. So I just breathe in for a count of 4 and breathe out for a count of 4. It helps me to focus on numbers because then I'm not thinking about all the other things that my brain wants to think about. And it helps me just to relax and calm down. And why does this work to help us sleep better? He says because it's helping to regulate the overstimulation of the mind, and it brings you into the rest and digest, which is conducive to falling asleep faster. So here's some tips, some things that you might look into to help you create better sleep habits. I know some of the people that I'm working with are not getting the results they want in their life. And so as I'm asking different questions to help them figure that out, one of the things I've started asking is, are you getting enough sleep? Most of the people are not, for whatever reason. Stress is huge, right? We're not getting enough sleep because we're stressed, we're overthinking. Some are just staying up too late on their electronics. They lose track of time. Another one's a teacher that she's just like, I'm just going to do one more thing before I go to bed. And then it leads to one more thing and one more thing. And then it's 1:30. She hasn't gone to bed yet. So it's just learning to set boundaries. And it's just like, nope, by this time, I want to be in bed so that I can get at least 8 hours of sleep. It's so worth it to figure out what time you need to be in bed by. And then set an alarm on your phone so that you know that by this time you need to be wrapping up your activities so that you can get to bed by the time that you've figured out which will allow you to get that 8 hours. So remember, you've got a choice. If you choose to start working on this to get better sleep habits, you're going to have better results in your overall day. Like we talked about, mood, health, all kinds of things. Sleep is going to help you. Over here, a dead end. You're just going to keep getting the same results over and over. So work on getting that enough sleep. And also, sometimes we get stuck in that vicious caffeine cycle where we don't get enough sleep and then we need more caffeine so that we can stay awake during the day. And often that's going to affect your night, and you're not going to sleep as good that night because you had too much caffeine, and then you're going to need more caffeine the next day. So just start being aware of your habits and what you're doing and getting enough sleep. Then you don't need as much caffeine. Then you're going to sleep better. Then you need less caffeine, right? So lots of things we can do to work on our sleep, just one step at a time, figuring out what works for us. But for now, just check in. Where are you? What's working for you? What's not working for you? What do you want to do to start getting the results in your life? Pick one thing to start changing and go. Work. Do it. All righty. You got this, my friends. I'm working on this too to get myself to bed earlier because my body wants to wake up earlier now. And I'm like, oh, bother. So yeah, I'm working on it. Okay. You got this, my friends. Be sure and like and subscribe so that we can reach more people with helping them create healthy habits for a healthy life. Yay. All righty. Bye.